Welcome back to Tabletop Collections. I want to thank you all so much for joining me here again today. Again, we've got us another Pokemon box opening, and this time we're going to be opening a box of Twilight Masquerade. And this is going to be an ETB. We've opened several, so we kind of know the gist of what's inside, but we're going to break it down here in just a second as we go through that as well. So first wanted to say how awesome this box looks. I'll show it up closer here in just a second, but I was debating because I really like this box so much. I was thinking about just putting it up on the shelf as is because it's so beautiful. But what's the point in having something if we're not going to break into it and see what we can get from the packs? So this will also help for the collections we're making. We're going to be putting Stellar Crown and Twilight Masquerade in the same binder for now, which I'll be posting this week, an update on both sets. So keep your eye out. I'll be posting that this coming week so that you can see how far we're coming along with all that. That being said, let's get to opening. All right, here is our beautiful box. You can see when I was talking about how elegant the colors are, the shininess of the wrapping and everything. It's just so beautiful that I have a hard time letting it go. But that being said, let's look at a couple things here on the back. Of course, we've got our 9 packs of Twilight Masquerade, our sleeves and our sleeves and our dividers here for the box. Comes with, of course, energies and die that you can use to play the trading card game, and the box and the player guide, and then as well as this Teal Mask Ogre Pawn art rare, illustration rare here that you can see that comes as the promo card with it. So that being said, let's open her up and see what we got inside. All right, so sometimes these boxes are pretty hard to open if you don't create some form of a perforation through them, because the wrapping around them is so tight in order to keep everything compact where it is, and just to keep it safe, especially in traveling and things. But now that we've got it off, even you can still see how shiny and beautiful this whole box cover is, and then you can see the player's guide. And of course, as always, this just kind of goes through the whole card set, shows you some of the bigger hits that we're looking for. The arts are really the big ones, as always. And so you can kind of see a couple of them here. And I do have a couple of the cards from this set, which, of course, again, I'll be showing this week in our binder that I'll go through and show. So again, as always, it's just the box. You pull it out, and then you've got your fancy holder to keep it to where it'll hold it all into place. Our 9 packs: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what it is about Twilight Masquerade packs that they just feel so much fuller than some of the others. But that may be a modern set thing. And then, of course, as always, our die. And again, it made it look like on the box we were going to receive some different ones maybe, but it looks like we're getting the same ones, mass production. And that'll keep track of all that. These are our holders or dividers for the box. Of course, energies, not much to say about that. And then sleeves, which we'll use on all the cards that we open today that are of any use. There's your there's the code card for you. And then here's our Teal Mask Ogre Pawn that comes with the set. And sometimes these cards are kind of hard to keep in really good condition, but this one looks like it's in pretty good shape. So that being said, it's time to open some packs. All right, we got our sleeves ready to go, and here are our packs. So let's see what we can get from pack number 1. Timeout. I don't know if this is just me, but normally whenever I have a pack like this, I turn it around and I rip this way. But these ones are the opposite. I don't know. Let me know if that's a weird thing that I'm thinking about right now, or if it actually is a normal thing. There's your code card. And then we got one from the back: Fighting Energy, Poltergeist, Varoom, Wattrel, Volbeat, Kilowattrel, Glalie, Ogre Mask, Tangela, Glaceon. Oh, something already. Heartflame Mask Ogre EX. That's not bad at all. First pack magic. All right, pack number 2. And again, we have 9 packs with this box. I'm going to try not to run through them way too quick here, but at the same time, try and keep this a little bit shorter than normal. So, one from the back. All right, we got a Leaf Energy with that one, an Eevee, a Phantom, Slugma, Swirlix, Glamora, Accompanying Flute, Ariados, Reverse Tatsugiri, Reverse Slugma, and Frostlass. Nothing good in that one. I think that the one we got in the first set there, the Heartflame Mask Ogre was a new one for me. I don't think I've opened that one yet. And I haven't done nearly as much Twilight Masquerade as I have Stellar Crown, so it's still a work in progress for me for both sets, but especially for Twilight Masquerade. I've opened a little bit, though, but not too much so far. Feebas, Probopass, Heracross, Love Ball, Poltergeist, Okidogi, and Zapdos A. Zapdos is my favorite Pokemon, so I'm always down to get a Zapdos. But it definitely would be a really good hit if we could get one that's not just a holographic. I will say my main chase card right now, outside of course, finishing these sets that we're on, is the Zapdos from 151, where it has all 3 birds in the background. That is my card that I'm really going for right now. So, trying really hard to find it, but also finding it at a decent price is a challenge because still kind of starting everything out here. Don't have a lot of funding for most of this stuff. No art. And no EX. Chandelure. All right, pack number 5. But that Zapdos is really cool. Them flying through the sky is really neat. And first edition is still possibly my favorite. I don't know. The more that I think about it, the more I think about how it's possible that 3rd edition is my favorite because of Emerald and Sapphire and Ruby. But I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up right now. I'll always love 1st edition because it's one of the big ones for me getting into everything, but no hitting that pack either. As you can see, we got our placemat back out for this video. You can see how nice everything looks now instead of just looking at my table. It's a nice table, but at the same time, it's not as flashy as this mat that we're looking at here. So it's kind of nice having something new to look at and changing things up a little bit. Puchiana, Palisand, Timber, Spinarak, Diplin, Cramorant, Kieran, Bellybolt. Oh! Illustration Rare, Sunflora. I was just flying through there way too fast. Didn't realize that was coming up. And Walking Wake behind it. Wow. Man, that is such... Look at how beautiful the colors are on there. That teal turquoisiness. Beautiful. All right, we got 3 packs left. I'll pull all the cards back out and show them all at the end. The ones that we got, the reverse holos, the holos, and of course the X's and illustration rares. Or art rares. I've been opening a lot of Japanese cards as well. And so I've been opening a lot of Japanese cards as well. And so I've been kind of getting a little bit confused with whether or not there's a difference between illustration rare and art rare, or if it's just different based upon the set that you're working on. So let me know if you know what the proper phraseology is, whether the English is illustration rares or if there's something else going on there. Phantom's the reverse. No art. And a holo Infernape. Still not a bad card, though. Infernape is definitely a snazzy boy. All right, 2 packs left. Here we go. We need some pack magic. I'll tell you what, after last week's video, pulling all those hits with the Terrapagosi Xbox, I'm really wanting more hits, obviously, but I'm still not going to be even partially upset with not getting anything too fancy here. So the Suian Growlithe looks like it's coming right out of an old-timey game, not our new crisp, beautiful picture games. So Sunflora, Boomerang Energy, Rhyfort, Perrin Reverse, no art. It's a Hisuian Arcanine, still a really cool card. And Iron Leaves. I don't think I've pulled an Iron Leaves so far, so I know for certain that'll be a part of the set now. All right, last pack. Let's go. I'm hoping we can get another art because those are easily the hardest to find. So it'd be nice if I could pull a bunch of them, and then whenever I go, I can have fewer cards to have to worry about whenever I'm looking up what ones I'm going to need. And so let's see what we got here. Puchiana, Diplin, Cramorant, Kieran, Swanna, no art, and no EX. Another Frostlass duplicate. There we go. All right, here are our hits from the video, so that way you can see what all we got here in these 9 packs that are at least reverse hollow or better. These ones are the reverse hollows. Phantom, Chimchar, Okidogi, Poltergeist, Perrin. And so these are sticking together. That's why it's kind of harder for me to move through these quickly. But Crawdaunt, Tatsugiri, Slugma, Tangela, Glaceon, Swanna, Chimecho, Bellybolt, Walking Wake, Frostlass, and we're moving into the hollows now. Frostlass, we got 2 of those. Zapdos, Chandelure, Infernape, Okidogi, Iron Leaves. Here's the only EX we got in these 9 packs, the Heartflame Mask Ogerpon. There's our beautiful Sunflora illustration rare. And then the Teal Mask Ogerpon that came with the set. So thank you guys so much for joining us here today. We really appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like on the video. And if you want to see more from what comes from Tabletop Collections, go ahead and drop a subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.